Hey guys, it is Friday, May 20th, and we're down here at my buddy Bob's shop, and it's time for an update on that 6.5 I got running after 6 years. Check it out, it moved. There it is. So, as you can see, there's a rear axle under it. He saw my camera, so he had to rev it. But there's a rear axle under it. Yes, I know it's leaning because it has springs off of two different trucks. Because as you remember, this one was busted. Hey, I didn't actually cut it; it was busted. This is off that frame. This spring's off that frame that I bought off my buddy to put under that turd, and that didn't actually happen because the frame ended up being twisted. And I have the other spring inside the shop, so this one will get swapped eventually. Crunch. So, yeah. I got the axle on it. Had to change some brake lines. I actually took it for a drive already. And it did good. And I parked it and came out the next day, and I didn't have any rear brakes, and that's because the wheel cylinders leaked. And so I got new wheel cylinders. The rear axle seals, or wheel seals, are leaking, so I got new wheel seals. I got a transmission filter and gasket, and I got an engine oil filter. So we're going to service it, replace those rear wheel cylinders and wheel seals, and get her legal for the road, and keep checking her out, make sure she's going to be okay, because it has been sitting for 6 years and it worked fine before, but you never know. I'll have to replace that bumper someday. Okay, and if you haven't guessed it already, I bought it. Yes, I know, she's a turd, a beat up old rusty turd, but that's okay. It was dirt cheap, and I've been wanting a diesel for a while, and I was like, you know what? Hell what? I can probably turn around and sell it for way more than I have into it. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder why the windows kind of curved like that. Interesting. Anyway, so let's pop the hood here, and I'll show you a modification. So, ooh, this cobbled together mess. Yeah, maybe I'll redo that eventually. That is the bypass for that, and if you don't know what that is, that's the fuel pump relay. And for those of you who don't know 6.5s, the fuel pump gets power from the oil pressure sender unit, the oil pressure sensor. So when you build oil pressure, it kicks the fuel pump on. Well, for whatever reason, it wasn't sending power to the fuel pump. So I said, okay, F this. I hooked it up so when you turn the key, it gets power. Oh shit, I gotta get an oil or air filter for it yet, because the air filter is pretty gross. So, but yeah, I got the lift pump running, and now it rattles a little bit more. It sounds a lot healthier, and I've been told it has a newer, or it had an injection pump put on it before the axle went out. So, let's go ahead and fire up. I did have it running like 20 minutes ago, so not a cold start. Well, today it's like 70 some degrees, so it's definitely not a cold start. Oh yeah, listen down here. Sorry about the angle. Fuel pump. Oil pressure. Door shuts beautiful. Listen to that. Beautiful. And yes, use power to the fuel pump. Here is a 94 Chevy 2500 6.5 turbo diesel update for you. Oh yeah, you can tell the fuel gauge went down, so I've been running her. So, but ooh, it even feels like it rumbles a little more. Sweet. Yeah, I ran completely new wires down to the pump because at my shop where I work, we have the tools to make the plugs up. Like the fuel pump would plug into the deal with the 2-pronger. You know what I'm trying to say? Here, I'll stick a picture in right here. We have the tools to make those plugs up. So I ran new wires down, new plug, and I grabbed some power from an ignition wire in here and ran it to that relay, and it's all good. Freak line. Harbor Freight, yeah, flaring tool. Oh, I got hubcaps. And those wheels and tires that are on the, that came with that chassis I bought off my buddy. I'm going to be putting on this because this wheel's bent and it really wobbles. And the rest of the tires are kind of shit. So, as far as tread goes. But yeah. Yeah, she's beat up. Yeah, she's rusty. Yeah, she's old. Yeah, she has 180-some thousand miles on her. But you know what? For the right price, it'll make a good truck. And the price was right. And so we're gonna, like I said, get her on the road, drive her for a while, and we'll see what happens. There might be some cool plans happening with this. Of course, the bumper and grill are gonna get replaced because I can't be driving around like that. And the body situation, yeah, I think I have an idea for that. So anyway, in case you didn't catch me earlier, I bought this bitch. So, yeah. So I got myself my first diesel pickup truck. There you go, guys. Little update for you. And sorry it's been a while. I've been hustling, getting this biatch done. Dealing with this thing started burning out for the second time. Well, it was a different problem each time, and I had a local guy fix. I thought I told him to rebuild it the first time, but I must not have. I thought the bill was kind of cheap. And he's like, oh no, I didn't rebuild it. And so he fixed her up decent this time. Yeah, it cranks over faster than it ever has. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we don't need to wear it out. But oh, and dealing with getting Honda's blades because I hit a cinder block with it and bent the blade all up. So I had to get some blades that were on back order, of course, and get that fixed. But that's all done, and yeah. So between working on the brown turd here and my blue turd, I've been busy. I have been busy. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just a little update, like I said. And there will be more videos of this pig to come. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.